Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Friday morning. I hope you've had a really good week and that you really enjoy this Friday energy today. In search of some beautiful words to share for this morning's meditation, I came across this really beautiful quote on self-acceptance. This is from Brach. She says, "There is something wonderfully bold and liberating about saying yes to your entire imperfect and messy life." Sunmuddy, good morning. Happy Friday. Have you gotten there yet? Can you say boldly yes to your entire imperfect and messy life? Can you surrender to the fact that sometimes things do feel messy? This is what it is to be humans, is to deal with the messiness of life as well. Good morning, Vivian. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Estelle, good morning. Happy Friday to you. And seeing that the theme of our Friday meditation is always love, I wanted to share some more wisdom on finding love for self. Love for yourself. So the next thought comes from Osho. Osho says, accept yourself as you are. And that is the most difficult thing in the world because it goes against your training. It goes against your education and your culture. From the very beginning, you've been told how you should be. Nobody has ever told you that you are good as you are. Maggie, a very good morning, and Anthony, good evening. Awesome having you here. I'll read that last sentence from Osho again. He says, from the beginning, you've been told how you should be, but nobody has ever told you that you're good as you are. And you need to know, you need to hear it more often. You are good as you are. The last thought comes from Louise Hay. I can remember the first time I read this. I can see it in my mind so clearly. It made so much sense. Louise Hay says, you've been criticizing yourself for years. And the truth is, it hasn't worked. You've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Whenever you encounter fear about your own shortcomings, your mistakes, or what a horrible person you are, the very next thing you do will either increase that fear or lower that fear. And I promise you that by judging and criticizing yourself, you are only ever amplifying the fear, and nothing will get better, only worse. When you are able to accept and love every messy part of you, you will also experience so much less fear. And when you're not living in fear, you make better decisions. So the truth is that loving yourself despite all of your old choices always leads to making better decisions. So if you're ready, today's meditation is all about love, all about sharing love and being that source of love for the world around you. But also, and this is how we always end a Friday meditation, really doubling down on loving you, despite whatever the past might be. Loving yourself despite all your old choices always leads to making better decisions. If you're ready, you can close your eyes. We're going to arrange ourselves into a circle and sit together. And we'll start with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, take a look around your circle at these beautiful humans, inhaling and exhaling, rising and falling along with you. See their beautiful faces. And see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background. Where in the world is our circle sitting today? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? this place where our circle is sitting. What does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear? And what do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles, going forward and to the left, and also forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. You can lean your upper body over to the left and also lean your upper body over to the right. Leaning into your back muscles, find the edges. And very gently lean into those edges. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. We'll do the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. And feel how softness slowly settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and to follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you that there's a circle of us sitting here with you. And as you welcome yourself home, we are indeed each welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I would love for you to be as open and as playful to this experience today as you could possibly be. Allow your body to show you whatever experience it is having, and just hold that experience. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. As you take a deep breath in, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly so much that it almost hurts. And then pay attention as you hold your breath to what sensation that creates at your core. And gently rest your attention on that sensation. Take your next big breath. We are repeating it again as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. Fill up the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And bring your attention to the sensation that creates. What does it feel like inside of you when you hold that belly full of air? Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into the world around you. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, bring again your attention to that sensation at your core as you hold your breath. And add a bit of imagination if you need. Bring your attention to that sensation, and what if what you feel at your core is where the light enters you? That's where the portal opens and love flows into you and through you. As you take a deep breath and dive deep inside, bring again your attention to that sensation and see the light grow. Take your next big breath. Place your hand over your heart. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, invite that warm light in your body to flow up through your body and into your heart. See the light flow through your heart and all around your heart enveloped in an orb of bright light. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at all these beautiful humans, each with their hand on their heart. And behind their hands, you can see the light ready to burst out of their chests, ready to shower the world around them with love. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness to settle in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing, but the time has come for you to open your heart wide and pour out love for every human in the circle. Standing up from your spot, you take a step over to your left to stand behind the first person on your left. Placing your hand on her head, there is a surge through your heart. It is almost like when you place your hand on a fire hose and you feel the pulsating inside. There is a similar pulsating through your heart, love and light, streaming down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. Your heart feels that. You take another step over to your left to stand behind the next person on your left. And placing your hands on his head, there is again that surge through your heart. It runs in streams over his head, over his face, over his body. His big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel it. Your heart feels that connection. Make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human and pouring out love for each of them. making your way back to your spot. You take your seats and it's your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you, and the first pair of hands are placed on your head, and a waterfall of love gets poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Another pair of feet shuffles in, another pair of hands get placed on your head, and again a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your whole body, and it hits you right in your open heart. There's more coming, and as you feel another pair of feet shuffle in behind you and another pair of hands being placed on your head, I would love for you to join me in opening your hands, turning your palms upwards, and being the embodiment of receiving. And if you can, please say this along with me. I am worthy. I am worthy of being loved. And then as more hands are placed on your head and more love is poured over you, please say this with me. I am deserving. I deserve to feel loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There's nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove. Just as I am enough. And then please join me in this exercise. Take a step outside of yourself and look at this human sitting there, really just trying, doing her best. Place your hands on this human's head and speak to you as you sit there. Use these words as you say to yourself, you are worthy. You are worthy of being loved. You are deserving. You deserve being loved. And you are good enough. Just as you are. You don't have to first prove anything, fix anything, do anything. As you are enough. You are enough. Taking your seat again as you and all of us have made our way back to our spots. Our circle is full again. Normally here we do the last 5 breaths of gratitude together, and today I'm changing it up a little bit because we're out of time and I want to share today's quotes with you again. So as you take the last 5 breaths of gratitude, I want to read to you these beautiful messages one more time. Brach says, "There is something wonderfully bold and liberating about saying yes to your entire, imperfect and messy life. Say yes to it all." Osho says, "Accept yourself as you are." And that is the most difficult thing in the world because it goes against your training, goes against your education and your culture. From the very beginning, you have been told how you should be, and no one has ever told you that you are good as you are. And Louise Hay says, "You have been criticizing yourself for years now, and the truth is, it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." Loving yourself despite all of your old choices will always lead to better choices. One more big breath. And thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a part of our journey today. Thank you for doing your work to be able to look at you through softer eyes. Whenever you experience fear, and this goes especially for when this fear is about you, about a mistake you think you've made, about how horrible you think you are, the very next thing you do will either increase the fear or decrease the fear. And I promise you that judging yourself, criticizing yourself, always only increases the fear. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmay. Thank you, Maggie. Try to remember who else was in the background. There we go. Estelle, Vivian. Have a beautiful Friday. I hope that when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, you're able to look at that image through softer eyes. Have a beautiful Friday. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao. Sorry, Facebook's not allowing me to exit today. It will take another moment, I'm sure. Enjoy your Friday. Ciao.